Smash the papal patriarchy? Let's talk about Cabrini. This movie is brought to us by Angel Studios, most notably known for The Chosen. Utah-based studio has created the Jesus series that's been overwhelmingly popular and had good reviews. One thing that irritated me about the low budget of that show was, at least in the first couple of seasons, all the costumes looked brand new. There was no dirt, no rust, no tarnish on any helmet or garment. It's interesting the things that you don't see or don't notice in a production until they're not there, and then they stand out to you. With Cabrini, Angel Studios has definitely come up a few notches in terms of cinematography, costuming, and casting. It's set in 1889 when the nun, or as a Catholic friend of mine tells me, the religious sister, Mother Cabrini, is sent to New York, and she starts seeing problems there. Racism, sexism, and resolves to solve them all. If I were to find a movie to compare this to, the most similar I can think of in plot is that of Hannibal Rising, where the title character finds a calamity and figures out a person is responsible for it and proceeds to find Minion 1, torture him, get information about Minion 2, whom he goes and tortures and gets information, find Minion 3, so on and so forth. The plot is dreadfully repetitive. It's the same thing in Cabrini without the torture and cannibalism. Title character, Mother Cabrini, is discriminated against because she's a woman, because she's defending Italians in New York. People are being discriminated against. Boo, evil, yay, good, this, that, and the other. There's a distinct lack of nuance missing from this, which is frustrating from the studio that brought us The Chosen. Cabrini herself has no real discernible personality or flaws. She is always right. Whoever is opposed to her is always wrong and painted in a completely unsympathetic light. Doesn't matter if John Lithgow or David Morse or Giancarlo Giannini, these amazing actors, are playing incredibly flat characters. Even Cristiana Dell'Anna, in the title role, doesn't have much to do because she is, as a friend of mine called it, a robot Jesus. No personality whatsoever, will always do the right thing, is always portrayed in a sympathetic light. This is not an easy thing to sink one's teeth into. I think if I had read this screenplay, I would have thought, yeah, this just isn't a movie. It doesn't have the right pieces in place. Namely, most significantly, there is no arc for the protagonist. She's doing good all the time. This is the same problem that anybody has with the dreaded Mary Sue trope. The good guy's good, and everybody likes her, or anybody who doesn't like her is portrayed as unsympathetic and evil. It's just a little too basic for my tastes. If you are a Catholic parent looking to educate your young child in the Catholic tradition in the history of your church, I could see how this might hold some appeal. To a broader audience, I don't really see it having a whole lot of resonance. Yes, it is squeaky clean because it's made by a Mormon studio in Utah for a general church audience. So for that, it's going to be soft, light on anything that might be objectionable to show a child, but I just don't think there's anything here that is going to really capture an adult's attention, and ultimately there is nothing that really held on to mine. Despite the gorgeous look of the film, I found myself bored, and I fear you, dear viewer, will too. Like, subscribe, comment. This is Movie Review from Box Office. Have a great day.